it is time. It is time to do another top vanilla list, but this time I'm only including 7. So I have tried fragrance after fragrance after fragrance for the past like year. I have tried probably over, like, I don't want to say too much, but I've tried a lot of fragrances. Like, I would say over 400 fragrances. No, much more than that actually, I think. I've tried a lot of fragrances is what I'm saying. And in my collection right now, I have a lot of vanillas for sure. I have a lot, and I love most of my vanillas because, as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of the note. But if I only had to pick 7, or at least the best vanillas that I've tried in the past year, these are the ones that I'm going to recommend to you guys. So without further ado, let's get into my personal top 7 vanillas ever. And these are the fragrances I really recommend that you guys check out. So we're going to start off with a vanilla that you guys have heard me talk about once or twice, but I really think that this specific house does vanilla like no other. Like, truly, this house does vanilla like no other. This is Guerlain Angelique Noire. Now I was thinking, do I include Spirituous Double Vanille? Do I include Mon Guerlain, Mon Exclusive? I was like, no. This is the best vanilla truly from Guerlain in my eyes. This is Angelique Noire, like I said. Like, to me, it is just perfection. In the beginning, you definitely get this green note, which used to put me off a lot until I started to wear it and get used to the opening of it. It starts off green and it starts to transform slowly into the most beautiful, warm, cozy, luxurious, creamy vanilla. Sweet, but not too sweet. It has a bit of a maturity to it. It's so elegant, so expensive, and I truly love this scent. So Angelique Noire from Guerlain is my first vanilla that I recommend to vanilla lovers. Next up, we have a fragrance that was one of my best vanilla discoveries in the past year. I only just recently discovered it in the last like maybe 2 or so months, 3 months maybe. And wow, I was blown away with the scent. I couldn't believe that I had never heard anybody talk about it. I believe that this fragrance came out last year, and it is by the house of Nishane, and it is called Annie, or Annie. Oh, it is just heavenly. In the opening, you're gonna get this kind of spicy kick from the ginger note in the top. It has a little bit of a citrusiness as well in the very opening, but as soon as it hits your skin, it starts to transform and change into the most beautiful vanilla ever. It becomes very sweet on your skin actually, like as the more and more that it dries down, it becomes pretty sweet, a little powdery, and definitely creamy as well. So it's like a beautiful opening of like this punch to the ginger. And then as it starts to dry down, it becomes sweeter and sweeter, more cozy, more vanilla. I've had a lot of people stop me. I took this with me to Bali and I had quite a lot of people stop me and actually ask me what I'm wearing, complimenting my scent, telling me I smell really good. So yeah, this is Nishane Annie, definitely one of the best vanillas that I tried, and it's criminally underrated. Like, I don't think I've heard anybody talk about it on YouTube. Maybe just Sebastian from Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews, but that's it. I don't hear many people talk about it, so get on it while it's not super popular, and it is insane. Nishane Annie. Next up, we have one from M.Micallef. Now, this is probably one of 2 vanillas in this list that has like a floral aspect to it. Vanilla, in my opinion, is definitely the main note in the fragrance, but it does have some other players that are also equally as noticeable. So let me just start talking about it. This is M.Micallef Ylang in Gold. Beautiful, exquisite Ylang in Gold. Now, this fragrance to me is definitely one of the most beautiful vanilla fragrances. Personally, I think it's for a woman. I don't see this on a man. But for a woman, whoa, like this fragrance is incredible. And like I said, it is the perfect vanilla floral fragrance ever made in my eyes. It is vanilla. It is Ylang Ylang, which is one of my most favorite notes, like floral notes in fragrance. It's just beautiful. Like the way that it smells in the oil form is stunning. Then it has some coconut, it has some fruitiness, so it's very tropical, it's sweet, it's just, oh, it is just heavenly, you guys, like really heavenly. Maybe some mango or some peach in the fruits. something like this, but it is just stunning. It's not too much, it's not too sweet, it's not too intense, it is just perfect. But for me personally, on my skin, the vanilla is definitely the main player. So the vanilla, the floral, the coconut, the fruitiness, beautiful. Tropical vacation in a bottle in the most sophisticated and elegant way that you could imagine. So Ylang in Gold from M.Micallef, definitely one of my favorite vanilla fragrances ever. Now we go to a straight up vanilla. There is nothing else in this fragrance but pure vanilla. That is it. If you want to just smell like intense, strong, syrupy, sticky vanilla, this is your fragrance right here. This is from Mazzolari, and this is Vanilla. And that is it. That is what this fragrance smells like. Drippy, sweet. Like, this could potentially be too sweet for some people. Potentially. Depending on how much you love vanilla and you love gourmands, this could be too sweet. I love it. You can see I've worn it. But I mostly love to layer this one with other vanillas because it's just a little bit too straight vanilla for me. Like, it just smells like straight up vanilla. It's vanilla. It's also got caramel. It's got orchid. It's got this beautiful kind of marshmallowy touch to it for sure. Like, there's definitely like this vanilla, marshmallow, caramelly scent to it. So it isn't just straight up vanilla, there is more to it. But for me, it is so intense, so sweet, so vanilla. This is like the most purest vanilla that you could get. So Mazzolari Vanilla is for the gourmand lovers, the sweet lovers, the vanilla lovers. You just want something pure vanilla. This is it right here. Next up, we have one from Fragrance du Bois. And this fragrance is Oud Orange Intense. Now, this fragrance again, oh my goodness, I love it to death. Vanilla heaven, but there's more to the fragrance. It's not as straight up vanilla as the Mazzolari, as the Nishane. There is a little more to this fragrance for sure. There's a slight powderiness, kind of like some sort of violet scent. Vanilla for sure, some coconut in there, a little bit of a fruitiness to it. It is incredible, you guys, but definitely vanilla is what lingers the most on the fragrance. Like, vanilla is definitely the main player, but you have a little bit more of a complexity to it than the others that I recommended. So Oud Orange Intense from Fragrance du Bois. If you love vanilla, you want something with a little more edge to it, but you still want vanilla to be the main player, this is it right here. So Oud Orange Intense from Fragrance du Bois. Next up, I'm going to mention something that's very sad. This fragrance is discontinued, but I'm going to mention it because I have a fragrance that is similar to it in my eyes. This is M.Micallef's Vanille Orient. Now, I have talked about this many times and I've been devastated that it's discontinued. I actually used to wear this a lot until I found out that I could never find it again, and then I stopped wearing it. I was like, I can't wear this fragrance again. So I was really happy when I found a fragrance that's kind of in the similar feeling, in the similar vein to this fragrance. So this fragrance right here, it's just amazing. It's like a mixture of Spiritus du Vanille and the next fragrance that I'm about to talk about. It's like an in-between scent. It's vanilla, orchid, amber, musk, pink pepper. Sexy, sexy, sexy. I love it. And it is one of my favorite vanillas of all time, but like I said, discontinued. So I'm going to share with you guys right now a fragrance that does give me a similar feeling and does remind me of it a little bit. This is from Kayali, and this fragrance is called Vanilla 28. Now, yep, this is amazing. And I think that they give me a similar feeling because they both feature orchid. They both feature the orchid note. They both have a similar-ish note breakdown in a way. This one is just a little sweeter and a little bit more intense, whereas this fragrance here is a little more subtle, a little more creamy, and a little less sweet than this one. But still, they are similar. For sure, it's the closest fragrance that I've found to this one in a long, long time. I don't have anything else that resembles this fragrance. Maybe Spiritus du Vanille and this fragrance. If you mixed Spiritus du Vanille and Kayali Vanilla 28, I feel like you would get this scent. So for me, this is like a win-win-win. It's only like $120 or something like this, and the Vanille Orient is like much more expensive. So Kayali Vanilla 28, if you were sad that you couldn't get my other recommendation, try this one out. because it's really a really good vanilla. In my eyes, it's a really good vanilla. It's nothing groundbreaking that's gonna change your life, rock your world. It's all complex and crazy, but it's a really good standard vanilla for sure. Now, drum roll for my final vanilla fragrance, and in my opinion, one of the best vanillas on the market right now. This fragrance I had decants of for a long time. I had a decant, and then I would renew the decant, then I would renew the decant, and I was like, I just have to get this fragrance. Like, I just have to get it. Let's get it. So I recently acquired it, and I could not be happier. Like, I could not be happier to have this in my collection. This is Absolute Aphrodisiac from Initio Parfums. Like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Probably at the moment, Oud for Greatness and this fragrance are my two top ones from Initio by a mile. Side Effect is great, Psychedelic Love is great, Blessed Baraka is amazing, but my two top from Initio is Oud for Greatness and Absolute Aphrodisiac. And they're so different. This is, oh my goodness. Vanilla heaven. It is vanilla, it's creamy, maybe like a little like milk chocolatey as well, like a tiny bit. Very creamy, ambery, some sandalwood. It says that there's leather in here, there's some animalic notes, but I really don't get that at all. To me, it's just one of the most perfect, woody, creamy, smooth, delicious vanillas that I've tried. One of the best vanillas that I've tried, and one of the best on the market right now in my eyes, is this fragrance. It does have a, if you like Vanille Fatale from Tom Ford, I feel like you would definitely love this one. Also the Noire Extreme, you would love this one. But this is better by a mile. So I'm just letting you guys know. Absolute Aphrodisiac from Initio. My camera just died because I've been filming like so many videos back to back. So anyways, that is it. Those are my top vanilla recommendations. And in my eyes, these are the best that I've tried for a very long time. These are the best within my collection. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching the video. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.